these paintings I want to have a little bit of a photographic element in, and I'm kind of using it a little bit like collage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create some sort of gel skins, or I'm going to take the image off the paper and stick it to the gel medium, and then I can just attach the gel medium to the into the painting, and you'll be able to see where it's white, it'll be clear, and you'll be able to see the paint through it. So it's quite a fun technique. So basically I'm using heavy gel, extra heavy gel, semi-gloss, and I'm just going to lay it quite thickly onto the photograph. And then leaving it to dry. These are some skins that I've made, and so this is basically the gel medium with the paper rubbed off the back, but having left them to dry, which is actually a really good idea, you can see how much paper is still left on the back. And so now I'm going to come in and I'm just going to take some more of that paper off. And what you do is you just wet the back of it. They get quite fragile depending on how much gel medium you've put on, but you kind of don't want to put, it's finding a balance, because you don't want to put on too much, because on this side you start to see the sort of streaks of gel medium if it becomes too lumpy, and on this side you have the paper, so this is what you're sort of taking off, and you just gently rub it with your finger, and because the paper just gets wet and soggy, it just sort of rolls off. Yeah, I've just split through there as well. You need to have as much paper as you can off, but it doesn't matter if you have some areas that have a little bit more paper left on, so that it is a bit more opaque, because that's, in a way, that's just another difference. But and you'll have to have that in parts anyway, because it gets very fragile. Right, so I'll just get some more off this side. Now, let's do this one. I've got on this one, I've just got it there, and here. That's probably good enough. And here I'm just arranging them on the painting, working out exactly where I want them to go. Making sure I'm sort of balancing it in terms of looking at the whole composition, so that I'm leading my eye around the painting with these darker areas. Once I've got the positions decided on, then I'm just going to stick them down with some that soft gel medium, but it's a good idea to wet the back of the skins, so then that when you put them down onto the paper, they sort of suck sort of much flatter onto the surface of the painting than when they're dry. They sort of stick much closer to the painting, and that's more they have a much more successful. You don't get the air bubbles quite so badly if you do that. You can see I'm just sort of squelching out the water and soft gel out from underneath it, and making sure that you've got a layer of gel gloss over the top as well, just so that it's all stuck down and sealed nicely. You can sort of use your finger like a squeegee, just sort of squeezing out the excess medium and making sure that the skin is very flat onto the surface of your painting.